Hi, I'm Matt Hudson, author of The Saboteur Within, the definitive guide to eliminating self-sabotage. And what on earth has that got to do with trigeminal neuralgia, I hear you ask? Well, 25 plus years ago, I would have said the same thing. However, in those long years working with individuals with chronic pain and trigeminal neuralgia and various acute pains, I've discovered really generally that there is a connection, which is a psychophysiological connection between the mind and the physical body. Now, that's not to say, before you click off and say, the man's a kook, he's a quack. I've been writing certain academic papers, you can check on my website, and I've also done some work with Professor Mark Johnson from Leeds Beckett University, who's a professor in chronic pain and analgesics. So I am a bit of an authority on this particular area. There's a few videos around on my YouTube site where you can see I worked with a dentist, Andrew Zaranko, and Andrew had been troubled with trigeminal neuralgia condition for over 30 years. The actual process took about 10 minutes all told, but now 6-7 years later, I spoke to Andrew just the other day, and there have been no recurrence of his pain. And trigeminal neuralgia is absolutely agonizing. Many of the clients I've worked with, to give an example, the trigeminal neuralgia begins with a little ache, a little bit of pain, and then it just gets worse and worse. They take a few medication, and the medication works a little, but then the pain comes back, the meds go up, the pain comes back, the meds go up. Some people end up eventually having an operation, and guess what? The operation isn't that successful, so then you end up on the meds. If I'm boring you, fall asleep now or click off, or look at the screen and tell me you know exactly what I'm talking about. You go round and round the merry-go-round. So that was the case with my client literally 2 weeks ago. 15 minutes into the session, gone, the pain went. This man has been in constant pain, full medication for over 25 years. So what's happening here? Well, really, if you think about it, there's emotion getting involved. People who have trigeminal neuralgia have an emotional event stored in the mind's eye. The reason I'm waving my hands here is because this is actually where I believe it's stored. And what's happening is that your mind, your primitive brain, is responding to this stimulus, which causes more cortisol into the bloodstream, and that triggers the pain that you're suffering. If we can clear this, the emotions stop firing, the chemical stops firing, and calmness comes in. But it'll be a calmness that you have never known, yeah? Because if that's firing there and it's causing that pain, my friend, you will know no rest. Yeah, it's absolutely debilitating. But the easiest, fastest way to clear this is seriously to get into the mind itself, clear those cached files, if you would, from a computer term. But if you can clear the cached, your system's free to reconnect properly.